Now we will discuss sorting. Okay, so sorting is nothing but it is a process in which data are arranged in either ascending order or descending order. Or we can say another definition, sorting is a process in which records are arranged in either ascending order or a descending order. So record is nothing but collection of programs, program is nothing but it contains some data, right? So sorting is a process in which records are arranged in either ascending order or a descending order. For example, you will take real life problems. We come across several examples of such sorted information. So, for example, you can take a telephone directory. So, it will contains the names of the persons, right? Names of the persons and phone numbers. So, they are written in an alphabetical order, right? So, that means ascending alphabetical order. That means from A to Z. So, you have to save contacts in your mobile. So, there also it will be stored and sorted order. Is it right or not? Contact names, that names are also it will be arranging the data in sorted order only. It will be arranged ascending order, right? These are the some real-time examples in sorting technique. So sorting is classified into different categories. So different types. Sorting is classified into different types. That is, the first one is bubble sort. Bubble sort. Second one is selection sort. Selection sort. And third one is insertion sort. Insertion sort. And fourth one is merge sort. Merge sort. And fifth one is quick sort. So see, these are the some sorting techniques. The first one is bubble sort. Second one is selection sort. Third one is insertion sort. And fourth one is merge sort. And fifth one is a quick sort. Is it clear? So these are the different sorting techniques. Sorting techniques here. One is bubble sort, second one is selection sort, third one is insertion sort, and the fourth one is merge sort, and fifth one is quick sort. So in this, we will discuss the first one is bubble sort. In this, we will discuss the first one is bubble sort. So now we will discuss bubble sort. So it is very easy concept and easy to understand. Try to understand it in the class itself. Okay. The first one is bubble sort. So bubble sort, bubble sort is an example of exchange sort. So bubble sort is an example of exchange sort, or so bubble sort is an example of exchange sort. Okay, so in this method, how you can perform the sorting means the repetitive comparison is performed among the elements. So here in this bubble sort algorithm, bubble sorting, we can perform the repetitive comparisons between the among the elements. So if there is comparison is required swapping, it will be done swapping. Otherwise, it will not perform swapping. Okay, so this is a very time-consuming process, and it will take it will take more time. That means time-consuming process means it will be performing the sorting. It will take more time. That is time-consuming. So if the two successive elements are compared, so it will be required swapping. Swapping is done. Otherwise, swapping is not required. Means it will compare next two elements. So how it will be performed means some steps are there. So first you have to select the first element as the current element, and next you have to compare the current element with the next element. If the two elements are not in order, then swap two elements. The cursor will move to the next element, and it is now the current element. So I will explain with an example. So first we will write an example for this bubble sort. So I will take example 15, 16, 6, 8, 5. 8, 5. So 15, 16, 6, 8, 5. So 0, 1, 2, this is the third, this one is the fourth. Okay, so you will compare these elements. So first select the first element as the current element, that is 15 as the current element. You have to compare the element with the 16. So if 15 is greater than 16, condition is true or false? False, right?
False.
15 is greater than 15, condition become false. So there is no swapping will be required. Next, the cursor will move to the next element. That means the comparison will be performed these two. 15, 16, 6, 8, right? The first element as the current element. In this, 15 is the current element, and it will compare with the next element. So current element with next element. So if the condition is greater than 15 is greater than 16 means the swapping will be required. Otherwise, no need to require swapping. Next, now 15 to move it will the cursor will be 16. So 16 is the now current element. Then it will check the next immediate element, that is 16 is compared with 6. Like that it will be compared and it will give the data in ascending order. So here the data will be performed in ascending order. Okay, so now what you can do first, you have to compare with 15, 16. So there is no need to swapping required, right? So 15 is greater than 16, condition become false. So there is no need to swapping here. So directly you can write same data. Next, 16 is compared with 6, right? So 16 is greater than 6. The condition is true or false?
True.
True. Then you will perform swapping. So swapping and correspondingly exchanging the two elements. That means positions here. So 6, here 16. Next 8, 5. So next position will become second position. So it will be compared with the next element. So 16 is greater than 8, condition is true or false?
True.
16 is greater than 8, condition is true. So 16 is greater than 8, condition is true. Then we will perform swap. 8, 16, 5. So next, will move to second position, third position. So third position of the element 16. 16 is compared with the next element, that is 5. So 16 is greater than 5. Condition is true or false? True, right? So then
True.
again you will perform swapping. Yes. So 16 is greater than 5. So condition become true. Again you will perform swapping here. So 5, 16. So clearly observe this. This is the first iteration. At first iteration, it will perform these steps. So may observe చేసినట్లయితే it is not in ascending order. Clearly you want to perform some swapping here, right? So but observe this clearly. Here you can observe this one. The largest element from this array. Which one is the largest element from this array? 16, right? Yeah, 16 is reached at the correct position. So 16 is reached at the correct position. Like this, we will perform the remaining elements are in placed at its correct positions. So this is the pass one. So at first iteration, it will be performed. Okay. Next, again the sorting the elements from first to end again. So again now, so after sorting, so this is the values 15, 6, 8, 5, 16. So 15, 6, 8, 5, 16. Now you compare 15 with 6. So 15 is greater than 6. Condition is true or false?
True.
True, right? So now 16, 15, 8, 5, 16. Again, you want to compare 15 with 8. So 15 is greater than 8. Condition become true. Then you will perform swapping. Again, you will perform compare 15 with the next position element 5. So 15 is greater than 5. Condition is true. Then you can perform swapping. So again you will compare with you know that 16 is the last element, but system doesn't know, right? So then what happened? Again it will compare these two numbers. 15 is compared with the next element. So 15 is greater than 16. Condition is true or false? False, right?
False.
So here swapping will not required. Here swapping will not required. So see this pass. This is the second pass. This is the second pass. So observe clearly here. Last two positions are in correct positions. Last two positions are in correct positions. Is it clear? Now what you can do again? So take these the elements and again you will perform the sorting. Okay. Six, 6, 8, next 5, 15, 16. So 6, 8, 5, 15, 16. Now 6 is compared with 8. So condition become false. 6 is better than 8. The condition become false. So there is no need to swapping. So directly you can write 6, 8, 5, 15, 16. So now you will compare 8 with 5. So 8 is better than 5. Condition is true. So perform swapping will be required. Then it will be swapping 5, 8, 15, 16. Next again 8 is compared with 5. So 8 is greater than 15. Condition become false. So then you can write directly 6, 5, 8, 15, 16. Next 15 is compared with 16. Condition become false. There is no need to swapping required. So this is the third pass. This is the third pass. Now again clearly observe only 3 elements are in sorted order only. Again you will perform sorting. So next what are those elements for next phase? What are the next elements for sorting next elements to next phase? So 6, 5, 8, 15, 16. Now what you can perform? 6 is compared with 5. Condition is true or false? 6 is greater than 5. Condition is true or false? True, right?
True.
Then swapping will be required. 5, 6, 8, 15, 16. So we know that. So these data are by manually, you know that why? Because you are practicing right here. You know that this is our sorting order 5, 6, 8, 15, 16. But system doesn't know. Again, it will compare 6 to 8. So 6 is greater than 8. Condition become false. There is no need to swapping required. Again, 8 is compared with 15. So 8 is greater than 15. Condition become false. There is no need to swapping required. So next 15 is compared with 16. So there is no need to require swapping. Why? Because 15 is greater than 16 means condition become false. So there is no need to swapping. So this is the final data. So 5, 6, 8, 15, 16. So this is the past 4. Is it clear? So finally we got the result that is ascending order. So first, what is the output you given? 15 sir, input. What is the input you are giving? 15, 16, 6, 8, 5. For that, what is the sorting order? Sorting that is ascending order 5, 6, 8, 15, 16. And so after 4 passes completed, the output will be correct. So 5, 6, 8, 15, 16. Is it clear how to performing the bubble sort?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, first select the first element as the current element and compare the next element with these two elements are in not in order, then you can perform the swapping. That means you can apply the condition greater than condition. So next it will be 6 now for first current position. Then next it will move to the next position that is 8. So 8 is the first current position. The next element is 5. So it will be compared those two elements. Like this bubble sort will work. Okay, so here how many passes it will be required? Here how many number of passes it required? 4 number of passes. So for that, if a number of elements are 5, so minus 1 means it will indicate 4 passes right here. Number of elements are 5. So 5 and that means 5 minus 1 means 4 passes it will be required. So not in all cases. In bubble sort, example this is the not case. Some cases it will be suited. Okay, so this is the bubble sort. I will explain some logic for this bubble sort. So here, how many for loops will be required? 2 for loops. One for loop is used for what is that number of passes, and another for loop is used for each and every pass we require comparison, right? So for that comparison, you can give one more for loop. So totally this program contains how many for loops? 2 for loops. Only I will write logic. So I will explain one iteration, one comparison. Later you will do all the until the program will end. You will try to solve that algorithm. So here for I is equal to 0, I is less than n minus 1, I plus plus. So I is equal to 0, I is less than n minus 1, I plus plus. Next, this is the condition is true that outer loop, it will enter into the inner loop for j is equal to 0, j is less than n minus 1, j plus plus. Next, you have to compare each and every element with next element. If a of j is greater than a of j plus 1, a of j plus 1, if the condition is true, then it will perform swapping. I will take temporary variable that is temp is equal to a of j, temp is equal to a of j. Next, A of j is equal to A of j plus 1. Again, A of j plus 1 value is stored into temp. So this is the logic for bubble sort. So how many ends? Totally 4 ends. 3 ends. This one, this one, and this one. So this is the logic. So what I am giving the data 15, 15. The next one is 16. Next 6, 8, 5. So how? So why? Sorry, why? Why I will mention I is less than n minus 1? Why I will mention I is less than n minus 1? So you did this example, right? In this example, how many passes you can get? You got that? How many passes you got?
4 passes.
4 passes, right? 4 passes, right? So 4 passes. How means number of elements or how many number of elements here? 5 elements.
5.
So 5 minus 1, 4. 5 minus 1, 4. So it will be first 0 is less than 4, condition is true. 1 is less than 4, condition is true. 2 is less than 4, condition is true. 3 is less than 4, condition is true. But 4 is less than 4, condition become false. So totally how many passes we will get? We will get 4 passes, right? So this for loop, outer for loop is used for passes, and inner loop is used for comparing the elements. Comparing the elements. So this is the index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the array, right? So this is the index. This is the index. So for I is equal to 0, so 0 is less than n minus 1. N value is nothing but number of elements are 5. So 5 minus 1, 4. So 0 is less than 4. Condition is true or false? True, right? So the next it will enter into the inner loop. So here for j is equal to 0. So 0 is less than n minus 1. That is 5 minus 1, 4. So ఎందుకు మనం here 4 తీసుకోవాలి n minus 1 అంటే so in terms of the example you can clearly observe that example each and every pass how many comparisons will be required? 4 comparisons, right? 4 comparisons. So that's why here also we can write 0 is less than. And next here clearly observe a of j. What is the j value? 0. Next, a of j plus 1, 0 plus 1, 1. So, a of, this is the array, a of 0 position, the current element is now 15. So, 15 is greater than, the next element is a of 1. So, 15 is greater than 16, condition is true or false? False. So, there is no need to enter to the swapping. So, there is no need to enter into the swapping. So next, alage vachestayi 15, 16 values same like this 15, 16. Next again j value will be incremented. So 1 is less than 4, condition become true. And now j value is 1, j plus 1 value is nothing but 2. So a of 1 value, what is the a of 1 value? What is the a of 1 value? 16, right?
16.
A of 2 value 6. So 16 is greater than 6. The condition become true or false? True.
True.
So then perform swapping. That means temp is equal to a of j. Temp value is 16. That is a of j value is 16. A of j is nothing but a of j plus 1. A of j plus 1 is nothing but 6. Then a of j value is 6. A of j plus 1 is equal to temp. So temp value is nothing but 16. After swapping, the values are 6, 16. So now here the next is 6, 16. So like this, it will be performing the comparisons in first pass, If the condition become false, when the condition become false, 4 is less than 4 means condition become false. So it will be exit from the inner loop, and I again will go to the next outer loop. So here I value become 1. So 1 is less than 4, condition is true. So then it will perform into this. Again, J loop, we can perform 4 iterations, so 4 comparisons. But after that, again, J value will be, condition become false. Again, it will go to the outer loop. So this for loop is used for number of passes, and this for loop is used for comparing the elements. So మీరు కోడ్ ని ట్రేస్ అవుట్ చేయండి. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ we discussed the example, so like that operations will become for this logic. Is it clear, the bubble sort?
No, madam.